moving into tonight's business, so we talking about the topic exploring the opportunities on the Solana blockchain. So before we get deep into the topic, I would like to ask some questions, and some of the questions I'll be asking: what's really what about Solana blockchain? What are the features that makes it different from every other blockchain, and why is it having so much attention lately? What's unique about the Solana blockchain, and why is it having so many traction lately? If you could throw more light on that before we dive deep, I would really appreciate it.
Okay, awesome. So I'll start from Solana being the fundamentals of Solana, right? So being an open source production project, though I have my own sentiments about Solana generally, sincerely, over the years, though. I have my sentiment about proof of stake chains.
Yeah,
But notwithstanding, it has some prospects actually. We can't do without them. So Solana tends to be an high performance blockchain, they say. High performance, but so one of we have three trilemma in blockchain, right? We have the scalability, security, and decentralization. So over
yeah,
the years, we have different layer one blockchain. Layer one blockchains we have layer zero, we have layer one, but layer zero have some defects. What reason why we now have layer ones? Layer one blockchains are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana included, and several other ones. Yeah. So we have this major trilemma in blockchain, which is security and distribution. So we tend to say if it is scalable and secure, it is not decentralized. If it is secure and decentralized, it is not scalable. If it is decentralized and scalable, then it's not secure. So that has been the major challenges we've been having in the blockchain space. I think one of the challenge that Bitcoin had that challenge until when Ordinals came into place, which bring about scalability for Bitcoin network. So Bitcoin on its own is secure, it's decentralized, but not very scalable. So until Ordinals came into play. The same thing as Solana. Solana has been okay. They want to it's basically rivaling Ethereum. So Solana was created in 2017 by Anatoly. I can't pronounce his name very, very. I normally don't put that other name in my head anyway. My channel is Anatoly. So it was founded in 2017, and his major target is actually to solve the scalability and security issue of Ethereum. So that's why they normally call Solana the Ethereum killer. Yeah. So you get to have Ethereum killer Solana. So that's like the narrative and the reasons why Ethereum OGs hated Solana. I would say hated because nowadays I've been seeing some Ethereum OGs buying Solana and holding Solana because of the money aspect of it, right? So one of the unique feature is that it brings about the scalability because of the low transaction fees. And the reason why I was able to do that is because of the POH, that's proof of history, because Ethereum is a proof of stake. It was proof of work, which migrated to proof of stake. And we have Solana, which is a proof of work, proof of stake and proof of history. Proof of history is basically a consensus mechanism as well, leveraging on the proof of stake mechanism. I hope I'm not getting too complex. Please, if I'm getting too complex, let me know.
No, go ahead, please.
Okay. So we have the proof of history. It basically uses the history of the transaction history to be able to transaction history in addendum with proof of stake mechanisms. That's the Bitcoin node, be able to validate and confirm transactions faster than Ethereum. I think with that, it allows able to from research I've done, I think Solana is actually able to do about they said 700, I do 700, about over 700,000 transaction per second. But from relative experience, is about probably 70,000 transactions per second. So it makes it more faster than Ethereum. It makes it more user friendly because of the transaction fees. even though that brings about the challenges and some challenges that comes with it anyway. Whatever, I mean, the world is a black and white, right? It's either good and bad. So if you have a good case, or actually on the opposite side of it. So same thing. That I think I'm not talking to myself. So that's the way. That's one of the things that making Solana scalable, adoptable right now, because one, it's cheap, it's fast, and the airdrop model, because we now, because it's coming on board, we have a lot of projects that are just coming on Solana that are yet to have airdrops. The more are just coming launching, and they're launching airdrops. One of the things that brings people on board the chain is over the years have been with incentives. Likewise, Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining started when people started mining Bitcoin because people realized that they're going to be able to make some money mining Bitcoin over the years. So people started mining it on their laptop before it now gets so difficult. You can't mine with your laptop again. You have to get a dedicated mining machine. So those are one of the reasons why people are not coming on board. Everybody wants free money. We get airdrop. We got airdrop eligibility for different chain, for interacting with different chains. We call them, we have retroactive airdrops and social airdrops. But mostly for Solana, people that have actually interacted with a chain or probably a protocol on Solana get eligible for another airdrops. That's one of the reasons why most people are really coming on board Solana right now. And I think the genesis is basically projects, developers coming on board Solana to develop. And they were being, I mean, well funded and well incentivized. And that was the genesis. That's how we started. And with developer coming on board, bringing airdrop model, people are, the community is definitely going to come for the money. And that was how the adoption comes into play.
Oh, okay, wow. Because everything really happened just so fast. Everything really happened, like just within the ending of last year, this between the space of October, November, it was just all Solana, 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 you know. And what was the thing that had to do with the DGing? Because I see a lot of projects, a lot of main project launched on Solana. Like it was like, I paid a little attention last year in the DGing and the whole meme coin thing. So then it was just like the BST was very messed up because a lot of scam projects were launching and rock pulling, In fact, rock pulling at very low prices. You could just see a project that's just 5K market cap, you come back, the price that's rock pull, very funny stuff. Then it was just like looking like Ethereum projects where it's only Ethereum based projects that were okay, good to go into. Then all of a sudden, Solana has started having that traction. People started developing, and these projects were doing well. So, what was the idea behind the whole DGing rush? Because I felt like what also brought Solana into that limelight was the whole DGing thing. People were cashing out, making good X's, you're buying, next thing you're making 10X, and the project is going straight to the moon. There was less rug, everybody felt safe. I was like, Solana was the next big thing. Before you knew it, the price of Solana drove up from around 50K, $50, $40 to 100 and something dollars. So how did the whole digital thing start? Because I at least I paid attention to that side a little bit. I don't know if you get the question, sir.
Yeah, I got the question. Sorry, I was talking, brother. Yeah, I
All
got a
right.
question. So, like I said, I mentioned something about developer coming on board. It's all about value. I always say something, don't chase money, chase value. And once you're able to get the value, money will come. So when we have developer coming on board, the same thing has happened over the years. And what happened to BNB, this is the old truth. Yeah, I think I said the same thing about Harmony. That was the last video, 2022. I said the same thing about Harmony, and it actually happened. And we had the same thing with BNB, and it's happened over the years, even with Polkadot. It happened with Polkadot, Kusama, it happened with that. So we're currently on Solana. It's just a wave. Okay, when developers comes on board to create value in terms of project itself, products that actually probably solve some certain challenges, or products that also bring about incentives, because one of the things that actually brought about developer coming on board is the Solana Foundation basically brings out funds to what's called grants. It gives developer grants. You develop on Solana, you get a grant, blah blah blah. Get grants to develop on Solana, stuff like that. That was how it started. And we have dedicated developers that really wanted to read. Now, before, I mean, as of last year, Solana was shit. I mean, Solana crashed multiple times, and that's because of the reliability on decentralized protocol, decentralized, even up to now, it's decentralized.
And yeah,
Mostly proof of class to let's say about 7% decentralized. So that's like the one of the major challenges with developing projects, which is one of the things that drive the traction. So the major reason for developer traction is funding. You got funded for developing interaction or giving solutions to Solana. That's like a thing. I mean, like when my neighbor got funded, me too, I want to jump for Solana and see what I can get from it. From there, people start coming on board. The same solution that has been created by developers now brought about users themselves to want to interact, because I mentioned retroactive airdrop earlier. Retroactive airdrop, the way it works is you have to interact with let's say, like one of the first retroactive airdrop we got was Uniswap back on Ethereum back in the years, right? Uniswap airdrop comes in such a way that Uniswap give airdrop to all active wallets. All the wallets have interacted, as long as you've interacted with Uniswap, at least a single transaction on Uniswap, you got airdrop. Airdrop was worth about $1,500 when it was dropped. So those are retroactive airdrops. And since then, retroactive airdrop have been coming on board on Ethereum, on several other chains, now Solana. So those are the things that actually drive the adoption on Solana, basically, like when it comes to and I think the foundation was able to raise funds, yes, and they were able to get more validators to ensure that the transaction is faster, the chip stop breaking down. I mean, these are the things that have to be done. Because actually, plus for you to actually run a validator node on Solana, you need about to be profitable, you need a minimum of 50,000 SOL to run profitably. Normally, you don't need any. There's no minimum stake for you to run, but if you want to run it profitably, you need about 50,000 SOL to be profitable. So we get validators that come on board. I think initially it was like 10 validators, then it puts to 100 validators. Now we have so many validators on Solana right now that are able to. The truth is, in the next 1 to 2 years, it's going to drop. That's just it. That's the bubble. It's a bubble right now, and it's going to burst. That's true. That's like the value thing. I'm just giving you guys things. So when you're making your money on Solana, don't forget to protect your profit and take your profit as much as you get in head up as well. Sorry to drop that, but that's the truth.
No. We are not promoting any project, so because we are not pointing.
Okay,
I really like how you are giving the positive side and the negative side of it, because that sincerity, we are discussing about the Solana blockchain, and we are not just discussing it to talk about the benefits, because there is something that the crypto space is characterized for. There are benefits and there are risks. Okay, there are benefits and there are risks, and once you understand, okay, this is the benefit side, we don't. Yeah, one thing about us that we are not really loud about the risks the way we are loud about the benefits, and it now looks so seamless and so amazing. Then when people now get into the space, they now start making mistakes that we should have told them, oh, be very careful with this thing. It's not really, this is how you protect, this is how you avoid, risk management. This is how you avoid something like this from happening to you. So thank you so much for being very plain and neutral with your opinion on the Solana blockchain. So in as much as they are doing something good right now, and people are getting something from it, but it doesn't remove the fact that there are faults with them. It doesn't outrightly rule out faults and issues with the blockchain. So all right. So thank you so much, Mr. Shea. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this section. Please, if you are enjoying this section, so I should see people dropping emojis in the group. Like, Mr. Shea has just we are just scratching the surface and we are receiving a lot of value already. Mr. Shea, thank you so much. Like we really, really, really appreciate the values you are dishing out to us. We really appreciate that. Please, if you are hearing me and you are on this call, so let me just do a little recap of what we are talking about before Mr. Shea continues and move to the next question. So this is Caspid and this is a
Like
platform we
you
talk
can drop
about.
the new star. We can drop the new star. Thank
Eh?
you. And drop the new star. Thank you.
Ah,
Scripted mechanic
now
is
my
fine. I
oga,
know you're used to it. I get.
now
But
my
it's
oga
fine.
is
Go on,
this,
please.
so
Go
if
on. Go
they
on.
have
Go
me.
on, please.
So we have Shay here, and we are discussing about the opportunities in the Solana blockchain, because the Solana blockchain has been trending for a while. So we looked at like, okay, what is this all about, and what are the different opportunities? So if you have been on this call and you've been enjoying what you've been hearing and you've been learning something, like I said, invite people, check the pin post. I think one of the admins should drop the graphics with the community link so that we can spread it out. It's not too late for people to join in and be part of what we are discussing tonight, because we we just started the introduction, so we are about to take it a step further. So grab the design, grab the community link, share it out there on your WhatsApp status, your Instagram story, whatever social media that you are active on. Just share it there, so invite your friends so that they can come and learn, because this is totally for free. You can see nobody's charging you anything. You just hopped on the call and you're already learning something already. Mr. Shea, thank you so much. Sorry for the Mr. All right. So moving to the next part of it. So we've talked about the Solana blockchain, the features, what's making them buzzing, what's making them outstanding. Okay, and we're also looking at, so we've not really talked about the faults. Okay, so what are the faults, do you think? What are the things that people should really be careful about in the Solana blockchain? Because like we were saying earlier, with the whole compromise thing, you have to sacrifice one for another, because it started with the blockchain trilemma, which you have to sacrifice scalability or decentralization, or so what are those things that are not really, that the Solana blockchain are not really paying attention to, that we really need to be very careful about, so that, because yes, the money flow is there, people are making profits, even me myself I'm making profits. So but what are those things we need to do, and what are the advice, so that these things can only take us on our way, because yeah, this is decentralization. You can't hold any project accountable for your money, because nobody nobody poked into sending the money or carrying out activities on a blockchain. So what are those things you feel like, those faults the Solana blockchain has, before we go ahead?
Okay. If you remember when you told me about space, I asked the question. I said, "Why Solana?" And
Yeah,
my question, the reason
yeah,
why I actually asked, I was like, "Wait, Solana is quite interesting, but it's going to be it's being faced right now, and it's still going to be faced with multiple challenges to come, right? So
yeah.
there are a lot of them, actually, a lot, from developer standpoint, from trader standpoint, from investor standpoint,
Okay,
from so let's say from what's it called? Looking at, we mentioned Binance Smart Chain the last time, and we talked about a lot of scam projects come on board Binance Smart Chain.
yeah, yeah.
This happened. We have scam project came on board Ethereum, but they did not do much of scamming as much as Binance Smart Chain, because
Yeah.
uh, the transaction fees are high. The same thing. I don't know if we have anybody here that can rug food on Solana. I have,
Yeah, I've gotten
I
your
think, 3 weeks
food though.
ago. I've been rug food on Solana like 3 times already.
I've been
In just like, anyway, it's small money. Just me trying to see where we can flip this small money into, and I was rug food
yeah,
multiple times. So, like I said, the same challenges that Binance Smart Chain faced, Solana is going to face it, because of the low transaction fees, these fast transactions, and the low transaction speed. Fees is going to draw a lot of developers into them. It's going to draw a lot of scam projects that they are basically going to launch projects because the fees is low. They are not. It doesn't cost them to do it. It doesn't cost them much to do it, and the launch project you're going to get approved a lot, like a lot. It's going to be so rampant on Solana Blockchain this year and going into the bull run. But from this year to next year, it's going to be so rampant. And the same thing that happened with Binance Smart Chain is going to happen with Solana, while people are going to shift to another project.
Yeah,
I think
just a matter
currently
of
now
time.
we have, yeah, just a matter of time. We currently have Cardano coming on board with meme tokens and the likes like that. And
Yeah,
I think one of the advantages, like there's currently no bots on Cardano. So there are a lot of arbitrage bots on Solana right now. Those are like negative things. Arbitrage bots are quite large on Solana right now. And that could
yeah,
also affect the transaction fee, and even halt the transactions. If the bots get so much, they can halt the Solana blockchain and shut it down. That has happened over the years, multiple times last year. So they can
mm,
halt it down. They can cut this thing. Another one is the NFT mint bots. These guys can just keep minting bots, and the I think it's because on Harmony blockchain, which was also it has trading. I'm going to ask trading. And they is also a proof of stake. They were attacked. That was in 2022 with all these bots that shut down the whole system for about 1 hour. The only benefit they had was that all the validators had what's called Discord bot. Harmony has their own network where most of that validators community. So they were able to come on board within an hour to actually resolve the whole issue. That was the reason why I came back. This general challenge will happen to this proof of stake network because it is centralized in a way. Most of the servers are on AWS. All of them are. If AWS is down, most of the proof of stake blockchain are going to shut down. That's it. So that is one of the major challenges that come with Solana. And with that, a lot of scam projects are going to come on board, which I want to challenge people. What people should look out for. You're going to see projects that launch on Solana, and within a day or two, it's gone. You will hardly be able to find it up. You get a pull and stuff like that. So these are things you need to watch out for change inside like Solana. And there's going to be potential. I'm sure we have hackers that are currently trying to exploit Solana blockchain right now to hack it. And if that gets possible, that's like the end of Solana. I would say not like end, but that's like the end of Solana to an extent. Because if
yeah,
the exploits if they are unable to get the money back, that happened to some few blockchain, Harmony included, that actually affected over 100, I think over 100 million was
wow,
was taken from the breach, and the money was gone. The network wasn't hacked, the chain was not hacked, it was the breach, the
mm,
cross breach that was hacked, and the money was gone, and it has not been recovered up to now. So, which is one of the challenges that come with most of this change and the lifestyle, especially people stick change like that. So, these are things you need to be. As much, I sent a video to Elite with this money about the risks. Most times we focus on the reward we want to get, and that
yeah,
make us lose out of growth, and also that made us even lose out of the benefit that we actually supposed to get. The best if you're going to actually in trading, if you're going to make money in trading or investment. First thing you want to focus on is the amount you can afford to lose. So if you focus on the risks, you focus on the losses. That will actually help you to know how to mitigate control yourself, control the loss, and know how to get out. So you don't want to invest, you don't want to put in money that you don't want to put in your house school fees or your house rent, money that
yeah,
you need urgently into crypto or even any project, Solana inclusive, anyone. They want to put in the money you're going to be needing urgently into it because anything can happen. It can disappear. It can crash. So I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it can. So if you don't rule out the positivity or negativity, then you have a potential of more positivity, and you even have a better mindset to be able to control the negativity whenever it comes. So that's
yeah.
just the thing about the challenges facing Solana and several tools, not just Solana.
All right. Thank you so much. So, all right. So we think there are issues with the proof of stake network, and they just have to do a lot of compromise so that it could be fast. And once it's easy to launch, it's fast. A lot of scammers take advantage of those things and keep keep launching. I think I have this so scanner bot on my Telegram. This thing updates every second, and this simply means that projects are launching every second. Once there's a newly launched project on the Solana blockchain, it indicates me, it just updates me, it notifies me, and like it's like almost every second a project is launching night and day. People are just doing crazy stuff because it almost costs them nothing to set up. It almost costs them nothing to deploy. So thank you so much, sir. So moving down to what we want to, like, the center of our topic tonight. So we've just been trying to lay foundations so that you could really understand what we are really talking about, because if you followed Cascade for some time, you know that we don't sweet talk people. We tell you how it is. We tell you what possibly other people might not tell you out there, because we are not representing any project. Yeah, we might have partners, we might have collaborators, but we are not ambassadors for any project. We are not hyping any project. If a project is good, we will tell you the good part of the project and still tell you to do your own research. Okay, so we are not a hype men for projects. We don't lie to you to tell, oh, this is all who is safe, this is all who this. We just can tell you the good part of a project, but you have to be very careful that there's always risk in every form of investment. There's always risk in every form of investment. I have to be very careful about it. So back to what we want to talk about tonight. So we're talking about opportunities. We'll be exploring the different opportunities on the Solana blockchain. And these opportunities, Mr. Shea, I was telling you something. I was like, oh, yes, I know we are talking about the Solana blockchain, but this opportunities basically is not something that is limited to the Solana blockchain alone. You are saying something about interactive airdrops that people have to engage, and Solana has been maintaining that thing for some time, but we can see that Ethereum, it started from Uniswap. I think there's some of these swaps, some of these dexes and different decentralized applications. This is the method they use. I think even when a blockchain network, I think even when Arbitrum did the airdrop, it was something like that. They use people that have been wallet that have been using their network. Okay, got those incentivized from using them. So if you can just simply tell us some, obviously we might not be able to discuss every opportunity there, but if you could tell us maybe about 3 or 4 opportunities that people can get, just from, since you're talking about Solana blockchain tonight, but it's also going to be a stepping guide to other different kinds of blockchain, other kind of blockchain networks now. So what are those, like maybe about 3 or 4 opportunities that the Solana blockchain is offering at this point, that people can take advantage of and make profits, and it can be beneficial?
Okay, so we have different ways to make money. We're saying the prospect mechanism Solana included on Solana, right? One, you can buy Solana and just hold it. Let's say you're able to get Solana at $4 and you hold it. Till now, that's about $4 to $100. How many X is that? So you can calculate it. I'm not doing that math right now. So you have you have ways of just buying and hodling. That is, you don't know how to trade, you don't know how to trade this one buy. In addendum, it's also good for you to stake. So you can stake. By staking means staking just means investing. It means you're not running a node, but you are contributing your Solana to somebody that is running a Solana node. So you contribute your Solana to a validator, and the validator are the ones that basically ensure the security on Solana. And by ensuring the security of Solana, Solana gives them incentives. They incentivize them with souls. Those souls are what they now pay back. I think currently the returns is 5% annually or something like that. So they compensate with 5% annually. You get, they charge probably, they not charge commission on the Solana you give to them, probably 10% commission or 5% or 20%, depending on the validator themselves. So you can decide to go for any validator you want. depending on the. Now, if you're going to be staking your Solana, you should look at validators that have, because for you to be a validator, you must have your own soul. So you look at validators that have enough soul on their own before they now start collecting other people's soul for staking. And if they don't have enough soul, they will not be able to make some good. They need to be paying fees. Actually, validators pay fees. They pay fees per epoch. They pay fees per day before for them to be able to be an active validator on the chain. So you must understand that they have souls. I think they pay about 1.2, currently about 1.2 souls per day or something like that. So they pay fees. They must have the validator you're staking with must have their own soul, enough soul to pay transaction fees while you're staking with them. That's like one other ways to make money. So you can probably make about say 3 to 7% annually, or probably 6.5% annually on your investment. That is, if you put in 100 soul, you're going to be making 100, 106. Let's say at 6%, that's 106%. Yeah, 106. You're making 106 soul at the end of the year. That's for staking. So the advantage of staking is that, say at the end of the year, your 100 soul is still 100 soul. But if you're staking, at the end of the year, your 100 soul will be like 106 souls. That's the benefit. So you earn six more souls for holding it, for holding and staking. That's like one of the benefits of being a staker. So you stake, you earn. Another part of it is trading. You can also, I think, if you're a good trader, you can make way more souls than you saying you want to stake it. So you need to be a very good trader for you to be able to make tangible amount of money. And the downside to that is, if you're not a good trader, you might end up losing all your souls. Sorry, I don't mean your soul, I mean soul.
Like
You end up using
so
all your soul, right?
now,
So
no be
SOL. Yeah, soul and Solana. Yeah, you might end up using all your soul. You don't know how to trade, yes. So that's like the thing with trading. So you have to be a good trader, which is one of the reasons why we stick to that can actually help with trading and everything. So another side to it is being a validator on your own. So if you have enough soul, let's say you have up to like 50,000 souls, you can stake your soul, you can create a validator node and start validating, and you're going to be able to earn, I mean, from all the people that delegate to you to delegate to you as a validator, you're going to be probably taking 10%, 8%, 7%, 20% of whatever revenue you generate with their fund. So that actually gives you more money on your own as a validator. That's another side to it. But there's a downside to that as well, because there needs to be a balance. One of the reasons why the price of SOL is currently up right now is because we have validators that are sticking, and there's the rule of price uptrend or downtrend is one, sentiment, two, demand and supply, majorly demand and supply. So because the people are staking their soul, and that means when you're staking your soul, it means you are locking it up with a validator to validate to make the blockchain safer. That means, and people are not talking about soul. The demand is high. People want to buy soul, but there's less soul for them to buy. So if you want to buy soul and there's less soul, you want to pay higher. But that's one of the reasons why the price goes up. So with that, the price for people taking and locking up their soul, the demand is high. The value of soul actually keep going up higher and higher and higher and higher till it busts. That's a normal thing. So that's one of the reasons why the price of soul is actually currently high. It's going up, and my projection for the borrow is probably around $500. Probably might do about 5x from here again. Never can tell. Harmony did about 20,000% from the bottom to the peak of the borrow. So may actually do the same thing. You never can tell. So these are things you want to look out for when you might probably hear me talking about Harmony. That's because yes, I was the governor of Harmony, so I was part of the blockchain for some years in the last borrow. So that's why I knew a bit about it. So don't mind me. So that's another way to make money. You can be a trader, you can be an hodler, you can be a staker, you can be a validator. Another way, I mean, for RPC, no, you can run an RPC road, but Solana doesn't really pay RPC operators, because except you probably own a wallet or something like that, and you not charge transaction fees or something like that for you to make money. So from RPC, you hardly get to make money. So those are like the major ways you can easily get to make money from Solana. So, or another way was also airdrops. Okay, so you probably bought, so you interact with protocols. I was on a space last week with one of a friend of mine, and he has made over $100,000 in airdrops. That is free money, $100,000 in airdrops. So those are ways you can actually get to make money in the ecosystem. So interacting, yeah, these are interactive airdrops. By interacting with different chains and everything on Solana, it gets you positioned for potential airdrops that could come. And those are ways you can actually make money on Solana. And yeah, I mean those are like the ways I think you can get to make some good money on Solana. Or also you can be a degen trader. You can be a degen trader. If you want to be a professional trader, like I said, you can enroll for a masterclass. You can learn how to do that properly, both degen or spot trader, or just trader. If you want to go into forex, the same thing, it applies. So if you want to go into trading, it's best for you to learn the skills, of trading before you jump into it. Else, you can get wrecked. Wrecking is part of the game too. Wrecking is part of the game. I mean, if you're coming to the space to trade, you obviously should be open to losing money as well. So that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sherry. So thank you there. I said 3 or 4. You don't mention reach 10, no. So, so all right.
Oh
But I
my.
think so you said something about staking. So something I want to get clear is you said buying sold and staking. So two questions from there. How do we buy this Solana? So assuming like I want to start getting into the whole Solana thing and start earning. Where do I buy from? How do I buy? Then where do I stake and how? Okay, possibly how do I stake it and where do I stake it? How do I go about the whole staking thing? You mentioned staking validators. Are they? How do I reach out to validators? How do I know who is a good validator to stake with? What's like? How do I go about this whole thing? Especially that of buying the Solana and staking, the staking aspect of it.
Okay. So the first thing you want to do when coming to the chain is to get education about whatever you want to invest into, right? So in terms of buying, you can easily buy from centralized exchanges that are listed. So the first thing, let's say as a newbie, you want to go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to search for uh for Solana itself. Then from there you see exchange the marketplace and exchanges where you can easily buy Solana from. Then you can either buy on the exchange, create an account on the exchange and buy, or connect your wallet to decentralized exchanges to buy. So you can buy from the centralized exchange Solana. You have a lot of them. I think one is coming to my head right now. That's strange. So and before that, you need to have a wallet. So you have different Solana wallets. Trust wallet is one. Soulplay wallet, Phantom wallet. So you can easily go to download them on your App Store, Play Store, and by that you connect your. Now that brings about. It depends on where you are, the part of the world, because if you want to buy, you will probably want to convert your fiat currency, that is your local currency, to Sol. If you're going to do that, that means you probably need a P2P to be able to get USDT, or that's if you're in Nigeria, since they are yet to approve the old stable coins like CNDA, that's going to be difficult. So you have to go to P2P, or you probably use the dollar cards to buy from different payment gateways we have. And if outside the country, you can easily find a way to use payment gateway to buy MoonPay, stuff like that. They are quite expensive, yeah. I think Dextract will have been a good solution for you to use for post development for now. So for certain reasons, probably would go back to it later, but for now, no, it's post. So you want to convert your local currency to USDT first. Then you use the USDT to buy Solana or your local currency to Bitcoin, whatever, or Ethereum, depending on the chain or Arbitrum, because I think Solana is actually on Arbitrum. They can get to use to buy through Solana, either on decentralized exchanges like Jupiter or centralized exchange like Binance or Bybit. So after buying, you want to withdraw it to your non-custodial wallet. I believe everybody know what a non-custodial wallet is. If you don't know, you can probably ask or read about it. It's a non-custodial wallet. Let me just a simple example of non-custodial wallet is Trust Wallet or Soulplay Wallet or Phantom Wallet. Basically, what it means is non-custodial means you are not giving custody of your fund to an institution. So that's what I would say is non-custodial. You are the one in control of your money. So you're not giving a control of your money to somebody else. You're the one in control. So non-custodial wallets basically give you your private key to save. So the security of the private key is up to you, or the money is up to you. So you have your fund, let's say on Solflare. On Solflare, we have staking models. So after buying on Binance, you can withdraw to Solflare. On Solflare, you will see options to buy, to send, receive. For what you do on wallet is to receive and send. But now you can now receive, send, and stake. So you can receive, send, and you can stake. So on Solflare, you see option to stake or both. I mean, staking and everything. So you can stake on, let's say on Solflare, you go to staking, you enter the account you want, you select the validator you want to stake with. Now, to select this validator, right, you need to check the validator, like I said initially, you need to check the validator holding amount. How much does this validator have on its own wallet? Because those things are quite in public, you need to know. Then you want to look at the commissions. What's the commission charge? I think the first time I started staking on Solana, the commission, I was staking with Coinbase. Coinbase commission was like 20%. It was way too high. I wasn't even considering it. So later now, like, wait, we have some people that are staking, that are charging 5%. Why don't I just stake with them? So as much as you are staking with guys that are charging 5%, also you want to look at the health of their node. I think a functional way to check out that is you go to you go to what's the name of this website? Stakingreward.com. Go to stakingreward.com. You will see different, select the network, select Solana, you see a lot of validators, you see fees, the charts, you see the performance, if the performance of 100%. So you don't want to, you want to stake with a validator that has 100% performance, not a validator that has less than that, or probably a validator that has less than 50. You have validators that are 0%, and you want to check out the reward. So the reward should not be your priority. I mean, the reward is actually a priority, right? But the major priority should be the fees and the performance. Because if a validator that doesn't have a good performance can shut down anytime, and your money is good, you can probably unstake it, but that means for the period in which the validator is down, you're not going to be earning anything. So it's best for you to actually look for a good validator, right? And mostly, I think one of the things validators are not doing now is just about one thing. They're freezing on, okay, that's not Solana, that's injective. No, that's less there. If you're sticking with validators, some validators are now creating tokens in which they give airdrop to everybody that's sticking with them. That's another way to earn some money. So if you create airdrop and give airdrops and they listed it, you can make additional money for sticking with the certain validators. Those are things you want to look at for when you're staking. So you have to probably, if you're sticking with the validator, you want to follow the validator on social media, you want to know what they are doing, what they are up to, how active they are, before you jump into sticking with them, because they can shut down anytime. That's what happens in different proof of stake blockchain. They normally give heads up before they shut down anyway. So they give heads up, you can stake your funds, you want to shut down, blah, 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 like that. So you know that you want to move your staking to another validator, stuff like that. So that's like the things you need to look out for. Those are the risks also attached to staking. So you want to ensure that you are staking the reliable validator and the validator that is not charging too much commission. So that the staking like that also place you in a good position to get airdrops on some certain chains that are on Solana. Probably, I think I'm sure a lot of people here got the WEN token, and mostly everybody that got the WEN token was eligible because they were staking Solana, or probably transacted Solana on the chain. So if you have probably bought some Solana or you stake Solana, you'll be eligible for WEN. So stuff like that actually happened. And when we got to a peak of around, the value of the airdrop was around $120 or so, and which was free money. So that's where it goes for staking and like that. So if you have any question about that, you can let me know.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, okay, I think you cleared up something that I wanted to ask again, because there are some couple of projects coming out like as staking platforms and even lending protocols. Maybe you come stake, lend, interact with their platform. You stake, you can borrow, you can lend, and everything. You stake it, so that lending and borrowing protocols. So, a couple of guys are coming out doing a couple of things. I think there's this one they call MarginFi, and there's other one Camino that doing stuff on the Solana blockchain. And
Yeah.
you can position. I think when you stake, you you get some points. When you borrow, you get some points. Like when you're interacting with the platform, they get some points. You keep getting some points, which tomorrow could turn into their tokens and get airdrops for interacting with your platform. So excuse me, thank you so much for that, Mr. Shea. Um, I don't know. Hope we are learning something, guys, because Mr. Shea actually done justice to this topic. He has really was this topic. So one more question I have, okay, before we wrap it up and we can. So please, as Mr. Shea answers this question, please, you can drop a question in the chat if you have any. If you have any question, please drop it in the chat. Okay, if you have any question, please drop it in the chat, and I will see it. And unless you want to use the mic, just indicate in the chat too, or you can type. You can indicate. So we'll be fast. So yes, Mr. J, my last question. So what are the other Solana blockchains? Sorry, what are the other blockchains that are like Solana that you think that they might gain some attention very soon? The way Solana has all the attention, everybody, every project is trying to, even some projects that are launched on Ethereum are trying to uh, bridge, bridge to Solana. Even projects that launch on other blockchain networks. I think there is this project AI. I think AI Inu. I think yes. Am I right? Well done. Let me be sure of the project. Is a meme project. So I think they are on Ethereum, they are on BSC, they are on Solana. In fact, they're almost on all the blockchain networks. So what are those other blockchain networks? I know you said something about Cardano and Injective. So what are the blockchain networks that you think they might have the next buzz and they are a little bit more secure than the Solana blockchain that you think we should look at, that is still new, that are not getting so much attention. Could you just give us some advice or maybe just give us a tip of
Okay.
your review?
Okay. One of the things I look at in chains is I tend to analyze the chains themselves before I go into it. Like I started talking about Cardano because after checking out Cardano, I realized that Cardano is one, still new. The chain has a liquidity one, two, and one of the things they're yet to start doing is probably advising developer. Once they start doing that, the developers are going to be launching on it, and people are going to come on board like Solana as well. Another thing is one of the wave that is actually moving people to certain chain right now is meme tokens, right? So meme tokens is bringing people on board and people trying to like, okay, check out a certain chain and stuff like that. So chains that if you want to probably start looking at chains that also meme tokens are launching on them, which is one of them is actually Cardano as well. Another one is actually most proof of stake tokens that have low transaction fees are going to adopt and bring in memes. Yeah. So you want to actually start looking into those things like that. One of them is Cardano, another one is Harmony, another one is Celestia. Chains that actually have potential doing good, and also in terms of their token, and also probably getting ahead of Celestia. We have Cosmos. Cosmos is like a very, very branded blockchain itself. It's a blockchain that most blockchain also build upon. We have Atom. We have Bitcoin ordinance, yes. Bitcoin itself, the Bitcoin ordinance is actually another interesting chain that you can look into. No, it's not like a chain, it's a sub chain, right? It's more like a sub, so I call it sub chain now of Bitcoin. But basically it's still on Bitcoin network. So yeah, I mean those are the chains. I think Dogecoin now has ordinance too. So I think I want to do ordinance. So when it comes to probably positioning yourself, you want to positioning is a full-time job. So you want to start looking at most of these chains and like, okay, let me just interact, let's do this, let's do that, let's create a chain there. At least it comes, I get something, some airdrops are even gotten, I've forgotten about it. Like I've forgotten I got airdrops and stuff like that. That's some I forgot to claim. I got Arbitrum airdrop, I forgot to claim it, and it got expired. So
I
sometimes, oh my god, I have something for it. I forgot it. So you want to position yourself very well to actually interact with most of this chain. We have new blockchains that are just coming on board. We have what's the name of this chain? Uh, just crossed my mind and I left. I forgot the name. So we have a lot of chains actually that you can really get to interact with and has the potential of doing. But the thing is, Solana went to last year. Solana had a lot of promises and it was failing and failing and failing until people come on board and they got money to actually fund the project. So, yes, I shouldn't forget this. ICP, this Internet Computer Protocol, yeah, it's an interesting chain that I've been looking at. I think it came out in the last bull run. It's dumped from over $3,000 to around $2 last year.
from
But yeah,
$3,000 to
yes, it dumped from $3,000 to around $2. I think last year was the lowest price. Now one of the things you also want to be looking at. This is actually an alpha I'm calling. I think I already listed it on our group, Crypto Analyst on Telegram. One of the things you want to start looking at is chains that are giving grants. Okay, chains that are giving grants to developers or giving grants for you to run a node and stuff like that. They basically have money. And that's one of the things that actually helped our money to over 20,000% in the last year. So they had funding, they are giving grants for DAOs and the stuff like that. So change that. Compound is actually one of them too. Compound has been doing that for the past year. So you want to actually look into Compound and probably pushing yourself well for Compound. So Compound, we have ICP. ICP is adopting the Bitcoin protocol. That is creating, you need to create a node, probably get the machine ready to run ICP nodes. So it's actually, when we're talking about decentralization, is one of the things that is one of the chains that actually doing solving that challenge material, the security, the decentralization, and the scalability. In terms of scalability, I can't say yet because I've not really tested, I've not explored it. But yes, ICP is another thing you want to look at. So those are like the ones I can think off my head right now that you can really get to check out. And those are upper cost for the bull run in case you don't know.
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sure anybody that's in this live call or that listen to this recording, the person should be grateful. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Okay. We have a question here. So, question is, please, how can I send Solana USD to Phantom Wallet without the Phantom USD Sol address? Okay.
If you
And
want to send Sol to Phantom Wallet without
the address, the USD address for Phantom, that is on Solana, the Sol USD.
Okay, without the Sol USD. Why do you want to do that in the first place? That's Q1. Because the Sol USD is what you're supposed to use to send, right? So why would you want to do, except you want to get your phone missing? So why would you want to send on? Probably I didn't get the question right.
I think what he's talking about is okay. How can I send Solana USD to the Phantom wallet without the Phantom USD Sol address? I think you can send.
I think
it's just sending
USD
USD
to
your Phantom wallet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Phantom wallet is a Solana. Is a Solana.
Wallet.
Yeah, based wallet. Yes, it's a Solana based wallet. So you basically are sending. I think you're going to be using the same address to send to it. So if you're sending to Phantom, so Phantom is Solana. There's nothing to care about that. I think. Yeah.
So I think.
So there's no Phantom USD. There's only Solana USD.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a clarification. There's no because Phantom doesn't have their own chain. Phantom is a wallet, Phantom is a wallet and also an RPC operator on Solana. So there's no Phantom USD, there's only Solana USD. So if you're selling Solana USD, you're selling to Phantom, you're basically going to need your Solana address on Phantom to send and receive. I hope the question has been answered, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, hello.
Sorry. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Let me rephrase my question so that maybe you understand. You know, by default, the Phantom wallet didn't come with the Solana USDT, and you know when you want to interact with their DeFi there, you definitely you can. It's either you have the Solana or you use the Solana USDT. So now, if I want to send maybe from Binance, I buy USDT and change it to Solana USDT. So if I want to send it from Binance to Phantom, I don't know the kind of address that I'm going to copy from Phantom to send it down to.
Okay.
I don't know if you
I
get my
get
question.
the question. I get the question.
Okay.
Now, if you look at, have you interested with Binance, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like you said, Solana is a layer 1 chain. Binance chain is a layer 2 chain, while Ethereum is a layer 1. Now, if you look at your Binance, you realize if you go to your withdrawal right now or probably your deposits, select Ethereum, look at the wallet address. It's going to show you the same thing as if you select BET20. They are both the same address.
Okay.
So if you're going to be sending from your Binance to your Phantom wallet, all you need, because Solana I'll call it is a coin because that's the token of the chain, is a coin. So all you need is your Solana Phantom wallet. And whatever goes to that Solana Phantom, because what you're sending, the Solana USDT you're sending is a token on the Solana blockchain. So whatever token that is on the Solana blockchain appears doesn't also carry the Solana address. So they all carry Solana address. So all you need for you to actually interact with Solana is the Solana wallet address, which is what you have, you can receive. So you can copy. So whatever you send through that address, if you send USDT through that address, it will appear as USDT. If you send Bonk, it will appear as Bonk. If you send Sol, it will appear as Sol. If you send Jupiter, it will appear as Jupiter. As long as it's the same address, nothing changed. So whatever you send to that address will appear on your wallet as what you send. So the only mistake you make is if you now go and send, if what you want to send is Solana, you now pasted Solana. If you now pasted Solana address and it's on Binance, you now selected maybe because I think if you select Solana, it's no Solana. I think Solana and or you now selected Celestia or another chain to send out. Then your phone will be missing. So that's the mistake. You can easily make that mistake on if you're sending Ethereum. Let's say you want to send Ethereum on. You want to send what's called. You want to send USDT to your wallet, and because you realize that the fees on Binance is lower, or on BNB Smart Chain is lower. You now selected Ethereum, but what you wanted to interact is you want to interact on Ethereum network. So if you send it on BP network, and what you want to interact is on Ethereum network, the fund will be lost. The fund is not like it's lost. The fund is on BP. So if you go to your BP, you'll be able to see it there. That's easily recoverable if you are using a non-consider wallet. But if you're using a consider wallet like all the exchanges and you send it like that, your money can be. So that's like the first. Solana, I don't think you make a mistake. Just receive the Solana receiving address, please see there. Binance is automatically with Solana and send it. You're going to see it there. So the same address you use for Solana is what you use for Jupiter, is what you use for Bonk, is what you use for Solana USDT, and several other tokens of Solana. I hope you get it clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Awesome.
Okay. The other question was asking what tokens on Solana can you suggest that they could do with this coming bull run?
Okay, that's they call it Solana alphas. Yes, I think, like I said, one of the ways you can actually position yourself for Solana is most of the chains. Right? You want to look at exchanges or protocols that are developing solution on Solana. One of them was Manta Mesh, and we see that one I'm looking at right now is Blast. Blast is potentially going to drop an airdrop. Then there's quick swap. Probably they're going to do their token too.
Sir,
So one of
sir,
the things
sorry,
you want to do is
can you text them in the chat so that
okay.
yeah, please use the chat.
Blast.
Maybe if you know their website or something, but if you don't know the website, we could just check it out. Maybe their website link, so we could just research on it.
If
Or
you
if
go
not,
to okay.
and
Jupiter has already
anyone.
given, right? Yeah, quick swap. Quick swap will probably drop an airdrop. Airdrop. Presuming to might probably drop an airdrop. There's Rhino Finance. I'm not sure. It's not guaranteed they're going to drop an airdrop. So I mean, these are the two I can really think about right now. Blast, quick swap, and there are several other ones. So basically, when it comes to Solana, we just want to look at the change. Projects that are launching on Solana, projects that are developing solutions that are yet to have a token. These are things you want to look at. Projects that are currently on Solana that are yet to have a token. Just interact with them, do their test nets, probably their mainnet, do their swaps and everything. And that gives you potential to be able to earn their airdrop. Also, they would definitely do so confirm. Now, when it comes to tokens, I always say when you're trading meme coins or getting airdrop, especially like if you have a project token that doesn't have a use case, it would likely run back to $0. So you want to probably start buying tokens or probably holding tokens. So if you get an airdrop and the airdrop doesn't have a use case, or if you bought a token that you got for free and that done some 2x, or you did there's some shitcoin meme coin you bought and you do 10x, take your profits and use that to buy tangible tokens or coins like Solana or any other coins you want to buy. So Solana is quite valuable because it's a chain itself that people are building on board. So Solana, Celestia, Cosmos, Atom, Polygon, Polkadot, Kusama, Ethereum, Bitcoin. So we have a lot of them like that. You can easily get to buy and just order. These are the ways that's the way it goes actually to be able to position yourself. So I can't really start giving you insight for the bull run right now because if Manta doesn't look like it's going to do well, the only reason why it's still holding right now is because people are waiting for version 2 with their head up. It's going to do something. If the version 2 doesn't, if they didn't do it well, it's going to dump it. It's going to dump it. So that's the thing. The same thing. I mean, Jupiter is a good coin to hold because they have a decentralized exchange, and it's going to play out just like Uniswap and the likes of the YDX and 1inch. So these are things you also want to position yourself and hold it for a long time. So they are making money. Generating transaction fees are making some money. So probably they have liquidity. I've not looked into their tokenomics yet. So which is one of the things you want to look at when you're looking at things. So look at the tokenomics, look at how they're going to be, how the vesting model is. If there is if you want to probably analyze tokenomics, it's another service I offer. You can reach out to me. You pay for it to analyze, give you analysis on it, and you can know what to do about it. Anyway, but something you can really do yourself if you're logical and if you have a very logical mindset to be able to get it done. So that's basically what I can say about the tokens we can buy on Solana for
now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tonight. We are really grateful for having you, and so for those who were able to join,